Stakeholders of the country's dying salt industry are now shouting for help amid the government's inability to help salt makers cope with the effects of Republic Act 8172, or an act for salt iodization nationwide, or ASIN law. The ASIN law, which was signed in 1995, mandates all salt producers to fortify their product with iodine, with the government promising to educate salt farmers on the new technology and providing them with equipment that could produce iodized salt. But 27 years after, such commitment remains an empty promise, according to the Philippine Chamber of Agriculture and Food Incorporated.
Ang isang malaking problema yung ating mga export products. Yung ibang bansa ayaw tanggapin at ayaw bilhin yung ating export products dahil enhance yung kanilang, ang gusto nila natural salt, ayaw nila na-enhance. So, malaking opportunity ang nawawala sa ating mga exporters.
Ilan po yung mabibilang po ninyo na sabihin mo ng large-scale salt manufacturers?
Wala na. Kasama, wala nang natira dito. Pati yung malaking kumpanya dyan sa Pangasinan, nagsara na.
Salt is an important ingredient that can serve the people's needs in 14,000 ways. Next to being a condiment, salt also serves as fertilizer for coconut trees and other plants. Salt is also used for animal feeds, medicines, cleaning aids, chemicals, and materials. There are also industries that rely heavily on salt, like dried fish, fish sauce, and shrimp paste. With no aid coming, what used to be active salt farms stretched to 36,000 kilometer shorelines, like in Ilocos region, Pangasinan, Bulacan, and Cavite, either became idle or became subdivisions. Fausto's recommendation, revoke the ASIN law.
Better pa para maganda, siguro baka kailangan alisin na natin yung batas na yan at bigyan natin ng encouragement and incentive yung ating mga nasa mga dalampasigan na mag-start producing salt. Kailangan natin. It's one of the major ingredient natin sa supply chain.
At the House of Representatives, Pangasinan Congressman Christopher De Venecia has filed House Bill number 1282 that seeks to revoke the ASIN law. Kabayan Party List Congressman Ron Salo, meanwhile, has filed House Bill 1976, which targets to amend the ASIN law, specifically the creation of a comprehensive salt industry development program in a bid to save the sector. Salo says they will also launch the National Salt Congress in November with President Bongbong Marcos as their guest speaker. Salo adds they will also ask the President to certify House Bill 1976 as an urgent measure.
Kasama po dito at sa pinakaboard po ng panukala po natin, yung gobyerno mismo magpapagawa ng mga salt farms after, of course, consultation with the OST in one, at the same time yung mga colleges po natin ng universities na may research institute related to this.
Senate Majority Leader Joel Villanueva also wants to review the ASIN law. Still, the senator wants an investigation as to why is the country now importing 93% of its salt supply and is only producing 7% of its own product.
It's about time na makita natin yung talagang estado ng ating salt industry at ano yung pwede nating magawa.
Senator Amy Marcos meanwhile vows to ask her brother to focus more on the production of salt, sugar, and rice. Malacanang, for its part, assures the salt industry of its steady support. Among the plans in the pipeline, developing technologies to accelerate salt production, expanding research and development projects, and extending assistance to some salt makers. Sharian Torres, ABS-CBN News.